INEC chairman has come under fire. I'll take some tweets so we can feel the pulse of the people. This is from Larry, who wrote, Bola Tinubu was voted the next president of Nigeria by only 9% of eligible voters, according to official results. Well, Jeff wrote, allocation of votes to APC made Tinubu to be declared winner, contrary to the Electoral Act. And because of our already compromised Supreme Court, INEC and APC are telling Nigerians to go to court. It's now the season of liars and manipulators of the law. Well, another tweet there goes, at Arise TV, if INEC can rob Nigerians of their clear-cut victory in broad daylight, what can't Nigerian courts do? Nigeria's system have failed us woefully. The INEC chairman sat for 72 days and breached the rule of law, which judiciary body or personnel stood up to challenge him. Well, Rufai, I believe it was only yesterday that I took a story of the INEC chairman. He actually gave a press briefing on Monday, trying to calm down tension when Dino Melaye and all those opposition party leaders were there to challenge the collation of the results. And the INEC chairman said that they should calm down because he's going to finish the collation process and then review the documents before announcing the winner. I believe that we had Somna Sambo, who's our reporter that was on ground at the Abuja Collation Center, saying that they were all surprised when the INEC chairman announced Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the winner. Let's take that video of the INEC chairman on Monday when he talked about reviewing the results collated before announcing the winner.
The process has to be concluded first before you can then talk about power to review. I want to assure political parties that the evidence that you have of any alleged wrongdoing at any level of the process, whether it's at the polling unit or at collation level, please forward this information. And I promise you, as soon as the process is concluded, we'll then do the review as provided by law. On this note, I beg you for us to proceed with the process. Thank you very much.
We see the INEC chairman here. He's reneged again on his promise. The INEC chairman is the returning officer and he has the power to decide based on the feel of the people, the thought process of the people. And he did attend the briefing where opposition leaders were saying that we have all these results and they are not tallying what you have. And he did in that video say we should remain calm so that the collation process would come to a close. Now, before reviewing the documents, what are your thoughts on that?
Sorry to say, but I don't believe anything the INEC chairman says. I'm sorry to say that. This was the same INEC chairman that says that results will be transmitted on IRF. But he didn't do what he said before, so I don't take his word seriously. And what he might just have said was just to calm down frayed nerves. And also, I take anything INEC says as a pinch of salt. INEC has been greatly discredited with this action because they have constantly violated the law. It is written crystal clear. You have guidelines. You follow the guidelines. You follow the guidelines. You have the powers to make your own law, as enshrined in our Constitution, Section 160. Yes, there was a proviso there, and specifically INEC was mentioned. You laid out the guidelines. These are the rules of the game. You and I know the rules of offside in football. You and I know the rules of what constitutes a goal. The rules of football were reviewed. That you can actually still annul a goal after a VAR check if the circumstance doesn't meet up. So what you're saying invariably is you're changing the rules in the middle of the game. And you expect people, what are your rules? Your rules are your guidelines. And the lawyer here, alluded to that.
Yes. So
if he changes that and people raise concerns about that and he proceeds, his word doesn't carry weight. And concerning the, what is it called? The victory speech. I think there's a lot that I expected to be said, but that was not said. I think the speech was more about a celebration of his achievements. I've arrived. and me and my party did it. But you cannot say that because now you've become a leader for all of us. A victory speech is to be able to feel the pulse of a nation and be somber and be able to talk to the hopes and aspirations of a nation. And I think the president-elect bungled that victory speech. There was no need for giving political jabs, guerrilla. We have campaigned in poetry already. I thought this was the time for the prose of governance. So you mentioning, Kwankasiya, obedience and everything. Yes, that might be conciliatory. But the most important opportunity for you to have done that, you nullify that opportunity by calling somebody a raging gorilla. Oji, please, let me just ask you, what if CNN or any foreign media had dipped in life to that speech? And that was the first interface of a president-elect of Nigeria to the world. What message will it send to the world about us as a people? I think we should do better. I hope he will do better during inauguration speech. And I think, most importantly, our country has never been this divided. And we need to heal our country across board.
All right,
so there is work that has to be done. But in all of this, congratulations to the city boy.
City boy.
But it's time. He's got his day in the big city called Nigeria. You can't take it away from him, pending what the court says. But it's time, most importantly, to get the work of this country, fixing this country done, because this country is bleeding. Nigeria is on his knees, and this is not a time for political jab. Nigeria needs a statesman and a father